So this is an obelisk, and I'll do a close-up later, but what's more intriguing is Jerry, who was on our tour, found a really obvious example of a core drill in this chunk of granite. That's the approximate width. Trouble is it's recessed, so we can't get a good measure of it, but you can see inside there, you can see that it's relatively round. You can see where the core, it's like a tube drill. There's a centerpiece that came out, that was popped out, and if you look deeply into here, you can see the wall or thickness of the core drill was very small. And then here you see where the core drill actually changed angle or slipped. So that's a really obvious example of most likely ancient core drilling technology. Because why else would it be here? Why would someone in modern times have come and decided to pop a sample out? But it's not through one sample that you can make a big difference. You have to find many of them. Now this is really amazing. Mark on our tour found this. This is black granite, super hard material, which just seems to be decomposing from the inside.
What we believe happened here is intense bursts of microwave, concentrated bursts of microwave or sonic waves, altering the physics of the stone. This is black granite that you can crumble in your hands.
Which you should not be able to do.
And yet we're collecting the samples. We're going to send it to an outstanding chemist, Dr. George C. Bayer, who will analyze this and tell us how this happened. Now that's not natural.
No, this is a great example. A great example. So you see, samples will be sent to a laboratory in order to see what's gone on. And you can see how the surface is cracked too. Granite doesn't have a tendency, I don't think, to have deep cracks like this. Just from weathering or sun, but you can see look at the difference between the exterior and the interior. It seems like there was something that happened at the core of this stone that destabilized it, and now it's a complete pile of tiny, tiny little bits, whereas once it was quite a large, massive column. Amazing. So here we have another example. This is red granite, but you see the break is probably done maybe during Roman times in order to get a useful piece off of it there. But the way the surface of the granite has destabilized, where it's literally sloughing off like this, is not, as far as I have been told, common to granite. Granite doesn't crumble in this way. It's not the result of heat, of the sun beating on it. It's like some kind of energy was inside of it that destabilized it and is causing it now to for the stone to just like slough away. That hieroglyphic is much later than the original workmanship. Now, to add to the idea that rose granite could have been used in some kind of sonic or energy technology, this obelisk section, if you strike it with your fist, it makes a sound. Could you please, could you do that a few times, please? You hear that? So that's why people discuss in the esoteric tradition, as well as in science, the fact that stone that had a vibratory quality, as in this rose granite or basalt or alabaster, was used by the ancient ones, in this case the pre-pharaonic people, to make structures because they wanted the vibration. And possibly they wanted the vibration because what they were building were not simply temples. They were building functional energy machines. If you want to learn more about that, look up the work of Christopher Dunn. One of his books is entitled The Giza Power Plant.